Okay guys, so I already moisturized and primed my face. I use the Acure Brilliantly Brightening Day Cream. This has always been a go-to for me. You guys probably remember this. And then, per usual, I'm using the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. I have grown to really like this just because I have really large pores on my cheek area and on my nose area. So I actually like using this. Just first start off with my eyebrows. Oh my goodness. So for my eyebrows, I'm using the Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just taking this Real Techniques brow brush to fill them in. So you guys, I have been so freaking busy when it comes to like work and then coming home, and then I ended up getting the flu at work, you guys. Oh my goodness, I would not wish that on anyone. Having the flu was the worst. My body was shaky the first day. I was like vomiting, and then I just finished like my last flu pills, and I'm kind of just, oh my goodness, so glad that I'm feeling so much better. The only thing is I have like this cough that won't go away, like a little cold. So now I'm trying to take care of that. But it's been a while since I've filmed, and I just wanted to catch you guys on up with whatever is going on in my life. So yeah, basically work has been taking over. I have been getting a lot of questions on IG because I haven't been posting. Like, I haven't even been posting like photos of myself. So that's just that. However, my wife is like away currently, and I hate being home by myself. Like, it is the worst to sleep by yourself. I don't know how you guys can tolerate it, but not I. But I have been MIA just due to the fact that, like, you know how sometimes you can get a little like under the weather, and then you just getting your feels, and sometimes you just need you time and time to reflect on things. Like, when it comes to my channel, I get very sidetracked. Like, I love to do this, but then sometimes I feel like it's just not enough, or I'm just not getting enough feedback for the work that I do, so that I do. But I'm working on that. I did say that like in 2020, I wanted to be more patient with myself, as well as just things in general. And so that's just something that I'm trying to work towards. Honestly, I always am in that funk where I really want to go back to school. I want to go to college, obviously. Even if that means like taking some online classes, just because I want to further myself. All my life, I feel like I've always worked retail, and that's just never been enough for me. I'm pretty excited for Valentine's Day. We're going to Benihana's, and that is like mine and my son's favorite restaurant. The only thing is I need to bring my allergy meds, because the last time we were there, you guys, I was like wheezing. So I'm just putting whatever I have left on the back of my hand of that concealer onto my lids as my eyeshadow base. I'm allergic to seafood, you guys. Like, there's not a specific seafood, it's just I'm allergic. And so I start to wheeze and my asthma starts to act out, and that has always been like, I've always been that way since I was like younger. I'm gonna get my nails done this weekend. I'm pretty freaking excited because I haven't done my nails in what feels like forever. Work got me feeling like baby bum. Like, even my hands have been on like so dry because I'm working with chemicals like literally all day. I don't want to go into depth with what I do because that is my private life. I hope you guys do respect that. So yeah, my eyebrows are now completed. That growth. So on my lids, I'm going to be using the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette. And I'm just going to be taking this blushy shadow right here, which is called Blushing. And I'm going to apply that using this dual-sided brush by Urban Decay. And I'm adding that only into my crease. I want to go for more of a softer pink compared to, if you guys have me on Instagram, I created a look with like a hotter, like a brighter pink. I was gonna say a hot pink, hotter pink. So I want to do something a little bit softer because I know not everyone does like a cut crease and things like that. So I want to do something more softer for a date night or a day brunch, whatever you guys end up doing. Circular motion into my crease and a little bit above. And as you guys can tell, these shadows are very, very pigmented. I'm kind of bummed that they no longer have these palettes. And I often get asked how much for my palette. You guys, I'm not selling this palette. I love this palette. It is a Huda Beauty dupe. And so maybe that was a reason why they ended up canceling it for whatever reason. But I love this palette. I'm blending it out so that it looks nice and diffused and well blended. I always take my time with blending just because I want it to look very soft. My face looks so peeled, but anyways, I'm going to go into the Bad Habits Athena palette, and I'm just going to be taking this shadow right here called Medusa, which is a beautiful shimmery pink shadow, and just using my ring finger, I'm going to tap that all over my lid, just in this area, very lightly. So I'm going to be using the Morphe Jet Gel Liner and just taking this little Morphe liner brush. And then I'm just going to wing it out on my lash line. So I just drag it as close as possible on my lash line. And then, like, I feel like the hardest part is always trying to get that same wing on the opposite side. I don't know if it's just me or if I have two different eyes or whatever the case is. I hate this part. That's how I apply my liquid liner. I am obsessed with gel liner at the moment. I don't know why I keep on saying liquid liner, but this has been my go-to. If you guys have yet to try these gel liners, thank me later. Add them to your list. They're bomb. Moving on. I'm just going to be coating my lashes with the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara and just applying that on my lashes. This has been like a real OG for me. I have tried different mascaras and I always happen to run back to this one. I like the way it coats my lashes. I don't know if I'm the only one, but okay, so apparently I thought I was filming. I'm using the Maybelline Dewy Plus Smooth Fit Me Foundation in the shade 130 Buff Beige and 125 Nude Beige. And I just applied that with one of these like silicone little things. And as you guys can see, it's pretty cray right now. But I just apply it with this. And then I just go over it using a beauty sponge. This is just a Target beauty sponge, which you guys are bomb AF. I'm just going to spray with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day spray and then blend that all out. And I constantly always have to use 2 different shade foundations because typically in the summertime I am always tanning my body but not my face. I prefer to not tan my face. So I always look two-toned. Well, with being sick, let's just say I look pale AF. Get this big old forehead. And it sounds like I'm beating the hell out of my face, but I promise I'm not. But this foundation is like a go-to for me. I really enjoy a full coverage, or at least medium to full coverage. Just works well with me. And I prefer dewy skin over matte. Just my cup of tea, you guys. So now I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium and just concealing where I typically conceal, which is under my eyes. I prefer a very bright under eye. I know I say this constantly, but it seems like people say that I go overboard. And that's just my cup of tea, you guys. And I also get under my chin, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my big old forehead, like this. And then I just go back into that little brush, girl, little sponge on the opposite side and just kind of blend that all out. I feel like today is a really good face day though. Typically I'm like, oh, it's not gonna work. And then I feel like the longer that I took a break from doing makeup or doing my makeup, I started to get lazy. And then every time I was like going on a date night or something, I'm like, oh, it's not a day for my makeup. But when you're doing this, like, you have to keep going and pushing yourself. Otherwise, you just get like sidetracked and you just get out of the loop. If that makes any sense. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know, but like I gotta be on it, otherwise I will just be... Okay, I just put another coat just because I feel like my dark circles are really peaking. I'm not getting enough rest. My anxiety is on a whole nother level, okay? So, by the way, I don't know if you guys have been watching Sabrina from like part 1, but I'm talking about like the recent Sabrina on Netflix. Oh my goodness, I am so addicted, you guys. I don't know what it is about like shows that like are kind of like spooky. I enjoy them. But if you guys haven't caught up, I'm not going to say much just in case. But yes, it is addicting. I'm really hoping that they end up doing a part 4. It's that good, you guys. So to bake, per usual, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Powder. This is in Banana. It's more of a yellowish powder, and I really enjoy baking with this. So I'm just taking a beauty blender, the actual beauty blender, and just baking away. And then I find that just tapping it in before really helps avoid those like little lines, because I do have really bad fine lines under my eyes. So this kind of just sets that concealer under my eyes. And then I kind of like run it down on my nose just to slim that nose a bit. Forehead, so that I'm not too shiny. And then I bake. And then underneath my contour as reverse contour. So at the moment, my go-to contour is the Kylie Almond Bronzer. It is bomb AF. I love this. I'm so glad that my fan put me on because I really love this stuff. So I'm just going to use a random brush just to contour up and bronze my face up. And I just kind of contour very lightly, just to bronze up, especially around my forehead. It's like the perfect contouring shade. At first, I was like a little bit like, oh, this is gonna be too dark for me. But it worked out. Because I love a good bronze look just because I'm so light in the face that when I do bronze up, it looks really put together. Like here, here. And you can always find your contour like fishing it out, okay? Using a BH Cosmetics #2 brush just to dust off any excess powder that stayed under my eyes. Now I'm going to go back into the Aphrodite palette and just take that same pinky shadow, which is called Blushing, and just apply that to the bottom of my lash line. Or on my lower lash line. Just to smoke it all out and have it blended together. Like so. Just gonna add some of this mascara to the bottom lash line or my lower lashes, just because I feel like up top it's a lot going on. And on my lower lashes, I look like I had nothing. My lips, I'm just going to be taking Sugar Pie by Morphe. It's just a liner. And outlining my lips. And I just like to fill them in. And then on the center of my lips, I like to use the Urban Decay Matte Stark Naked Lipstick, which is just a beautiful light nude. And so I just kind of and that's it for my lip combo. This is like my go-to lip shade. Lettuce. Love it. I'm just going to spray my face with the Slay All Day by Gerard Cosmetics. This is in the peach one. And just kind of drench my face. The scent of that is just so pretty. Like, it just reminds me of spring. I want to try the other ones because I hear good things about them. But this one, I love it. Now just taking this Real Techniques setting brush and the Anastasia Beverly Hills times Amrezy highlights. I love this highlight. I'm just going to apply this right here. On my nose, well, tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. And I like to take that same sponge that I use and kind of just go over it just so that it doesn't look as harsh on my glow. Make it look a little bit more natural. Going to be taking the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just misting my face up. This is another one that smells bomb AF and has my face on slay all day, like literally. I'm just gonna add some blush. This is Mellow Wine by Wet n Wild. And just apply some to my cheeks because I'm looking a little pale. And I just want to kind of add some color back in. To my face. And this is the completed look. Very soft, very glam, perfect for date night or your brunch, whatever you guys end up doing on Valentine's Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys, I'm feeling myself right now. I don't know how to act. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment down below what you guys would like to see next. And until next time, I will see you guys all in my next video. Peace.